Welcome to the weekly tarot forecast for the Numinous week beginning August the 2nd. I'm Lindsay Mack, your host for the next month for the Tarotscopes, and the card that we will be moving through this week is the Star. First of all, it's so good to be back in this space of service with all of you. And second of all, the Star, I was not at all surprised when I pulled it. It really speaks to the energy that we're in. We're in some very intense times, and I don't need to be the one to tell you that. I'm sure all of you know that. But we're in so many eclipses, or so many retrogrades, sorry about that. Multiple, way more than usual. We have aspects that are very, very hard to Mars and Uranus. We have eclipse season happening, still continuing to run through us. We have a new moon solar eclipse in Leo on August 11th, and we're feeling it, whether we're aware of it or not. And we may feel inclined or drawn to kind of push or shove or figure out a way. We might have kind of some wrenches thrown into the mix in the last 2 days, and the echoes of those wrenches being thrown might reverberate into the coming week. And the Star is really what is going to guide us in this time of some chaos-seeking order. You know, we're in a High Priestess justice here. So the whole function of this year is essentially to align what is not in alignment. So it might feel, even though we can step back and maybe say to ourselves, wow, this year has been so abundant, so fruitful, so transformative. There's been a lot of aha moments. I think that most of us can say that it's been intense, regardless of what our circumstances have been. It's been very intense, and that's exactly what we want. Even though it can be uncomfortable, it's pretty good for us. And in terms of what the Star is doing here, it's welcoming us to really ground into ease and grace in the coming week, to be as gentle and as compassionate and as kind to ourselves as humanly possible. It might go against every instinct you have with yourself, both this week and not this week. Maybe this is your deal all the time, is that it's hard for you to find a space of gentleness with yourself. And if that's the case, this energy is for you. The Star will clear out our whole schedule to get us to drop in, to just be with the body, to give the body the rest that it needs. It might bring things up. The Star usually does. However, what we have to think about this as that the Star is ruled by Aquarius. So whatever healing we do in the Star card might seem super personal, it might seem very individualized or just stopping with us, but it doesn't, because Aquarius does everything for the good of humankind. It is the collective energy, the otherworldly energy. So this week, we are being invited to kind of reflect back to these very intense, very ferocious, very hot astrological energies. All of the retrogrades, the medicine of eclipse season, it's massive, and we may be feeling it in our bodies and our nervous systems. This is a time when you might feel things in your body, like literally manifesting itself in different areas. The only thing we can really do is invite the Star in. The Star cools down. The Star refurbishes, it replenishes, it renews, it refreshes. There's so much to the Star. So I invite you this week to think about what refreshes you, and to do so with no story or judgment. If what refreshes you is like looking at old comic books, that's a holy order right there. So just honor that. If what refreshes you is like chanting and chanting or meditating in silence, that's beautiful. Whatever brings you there, I invite you to let be there without any judgment or story around it. This really is a week to be as kind as humanly possible, to be as gentle as we can, to be as willing to pause with our stuff as we can, to to be able to drop in and take care. Because that's what's really going on, to take care of the body, to take care. There's a real sense in this world right now that like we can't deeply take care and show up at the same time, and we can. It's just about learning how to do it simultaneously, and that's really what the star is all about. So I hope that this served you. It's such a delight and an honor to be with you for the next month, serving you through this Tarotscope medicine. Have a beautiful week, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.